Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. There it is, the beautiful port city of Mobile, Alabama, and a live look at Ladd Peoples Stadium. Players getting those hamstrings all loosened up, making sure the shoulder pads are nice and tight. We expect people to stick their face in the fan shortly. That does it for us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at the half.
Welcome you to Mobile, Alabama, the first capital of colonial French Louisiana way back in 1702. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
So, yo, what is going on, guys? It is Sam Burns, and welcome to the first episode of the South Alabama Dynasty. We're here in Mobile, Alabama, taking on the FCS West Fusion. You saw that first play right there. First play of the season, besides the kickoff for the Jaguars, was a stop. Now 3rd and 12 for Sanders and FCS. And Lawrence Sanders sacked for a loss of 8 right there. So that brings up 4th down and 20. Great stop right there by the Jaguars. As you see the replay right here, Page going to get off the block as Sanders tries to scramble to his right. And he will bring him down in the backfield for a sack and end this first drive for FCS early. So here we go with South Alabama's first possession. We got a 3rd down and 13 for Ross Matheny. Gonna go over to Jay Jones, but that's gonna be incomplete. His second incompletion of the day, and South Alabama will have to punt. And here is the punt right here. Nothing really important happens on this play, but I thought it was kind of a funny play. I thought I had a chance to stop this, and then you're gonna see me face plant right there about the 5-yard line. So an absolute fail on my part on trying to stop the ball inside the 10. But anyways, FCS going to take over. A little option right here. Sanders back to pass. Looking over the middle for Wheatley. Incomplete as he drops it. So FCS ends up punting. Still 0-0 here with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Matheny looking over the middle. He's going to find Corey Bastida for a 12-yard gain and a first down. The mascot's pumped up. About as pumped up as I am to bring you guys this series. Ross Matheny, a little draw play there to Jay Jones. He's going to get about 2 yards. Nothing much, but a good defense right there by FCS. So Ross Matheny under center, dropping back to pass. Looking on the left side. No, on the right side for Lavender. He gets it! Touchdown! South Alabama. Bryant Lavender, that's his name, from Ross Matheny. As the Jaguars strike first, and you see the offense at a glance right there, absolutely outgaining them 58 to -5. Obviously, we've run more plays, but Sanders in the shotgun, 2nd and 11, 5 wide. Sanders, he's going to scramble to the right, being chased by Kelly, but he can't get him. He does get decked, but not after a 12-yard gain and a first down there for Sanders. Good scramble right there. Now later on that drive, 2nd and 4, Sanders sacked again. That's going to be another loss of 8. As you see Sanders right there dropping back in the pocket as 2 defensive tackles break through, and you're gonna see the sack right there as Sanders taken down to the ground. Great pass rush there by South Alabama, and Sanders is down for the count. In comes Morris, I believe his name is. Yes, the backup quarterback for FCS, Morris. Looking over the middle, he's going to find his tight end, Scott, who just shakes off that wimpy tackle, and he's going to bring it all the way down to the 8-yard line. 29-yard reception all the way inside the 10-yard line. Great play right there. Terrible tackling by South Alabama, a.k.a. USA, a.k.a. the United States of America. That's what I call them when I play because I don't know why. But you saw the wimpy tackling, just slid off the tight end right there. Easy shaking him off. And obviously he is pleased. But after the end of the first quarter, South Alabama's defense has mostly dominated, although FCS West is on a drive. 7-0 South Alabama here. First quarter of the season out of the way, as the Jaguars are actually looking pretty good right now. But yeah, so inside the 10 now, and Morris just going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. I have no idea where that was going. So that is going to bring up a 4th down. Obviously not the play FCS was looking for, but they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal, and it'll make it 7-3. So 3rd down and 11 now for this South Alabama offense. Ross Matheny in the shotgun. He's dropping back to pass, looking on the right side, intercepted by Jackson. Not a great pass. It looked like he had a little bit of an opening, but Jackson goes up and gets that at its highest point. Great pick right there by Jackson. So you see right there, obviously not too much room to make the pass, but Matheny thought he could squeeze it in, but not quite. Anyways, we got FCS West here with a little option. He's going to find Kendrick, who's going to find the end zone and give FCS West their first lead of the game, Chaz Kendrick. And with that, I'd like to bring you a studio update from Reese Davis.
Reese Davis is standing by with this update. Reese?
The Gamecocks entered the game ranked number 8, but feeling a little heat from teams ranked behind them, hoping to leapfrog them in the standings. And for South Carolina, they're trying to win their first game of the year. And it's getting very late in the 4th.
So 16-16 there between number 8 South Carolina and North Carolina. Great game. We'll see if North Carolina can end up pulling up the upset. But Jay Jones with a 7-yard run right there to make it 2nd down and 3. A lot shorter field now on 2nd and 3. Matheny scrambling to his right. Going to step into his throw and find Wes Saxton for a 16-yard gain. And now Matheny back to pass again. A little curl route to Lavender. And that's going to be a 1st down. 13-yard gain for Bryant Lavender on the pass from Matheny. He's got 2 catches for 28 yards along with South Alabama's lone touchdown. Now 2nd down and 9 now from about the 35-yard line. Over the middle, going to find Wes Saxton again, this time for a 17-yard gain. He's having a good game so far. 3 catches, 48 yards. As he's going to flip the ball right there to the ref. And you'll see the replay right here. He's just going to cross over the middle, and Matheny's just going to put it where only his man can get it. So easy completion there for Matheny. And now Matheny and the South Alabama offense on the 15-yard line. On a little slant route, going to find Jeremy Jones for a 7-yard gain to make it 3rd down and inches. And now on that 3rd and inches, Matheny back to pass. Left side, going to find Jones again. 7-yard touchdown right there as South Alabama going to take a 14-10 lead. Looking a lot better. And you'll see the replay here. Jeremy Jones going to get that. And anyways, with that, I will bring you another update from Reese Davis on the North Carolina-South Carolina game. We'll see what happens.
Let's get the latest now from Reese Davis.
The Gamecocks enter today's game ranked 8th in the country. And for South Carolina, they start the season with a victory. The Gamecocks win it by 3.
Wow, great game there between South and North Carolina. Number 8 South Carolina survives a scare from their rival. But you'll see our offenses at a glance. Obviously, I'm outgaining them by about 38 yards. But that doesn't mean I have control of this game. As Chaz Kendrick going to break a tackle. He's going to get a 15-yard run on that option and get off the pitch. But 3rd down and 13 now for Sanders and the FCS offense. Sanders stepping up. He's drilled as he throws, and it is broken up by Terrell Brigham. Great deflection right there to go along with his 3 tackles, and that would force a punt. Now Matheny back to pass, nowhere to really go, scrambling to his right. That tackler misses up the sideline. 13-yard scramble there on a broken play. He was being rushed and found the room for the 1st down. Now 1st and 10 again. Matheny over the middle, going to find his tight end. Who else but Wes Saxton for an 18-yard gain. They've run that play or a variation of it much throughout this game, and it has worked. Now over the middle again, he's going to find Smith, who's going to go inside the 5-yard line. 154 passing yards so far this game for Matheny, but 1st down and goal now. Going to hand off to Jay Jones, who's going to find the seam, and South Alabama going to take control of this game, make it 21-10, an 11-point game. About to head into halftime, but 17 seconds to go. Sanders handing off to Kendrick as they're trying to cut this deficit before they head into halftime, and South Alabama is going to gets the ball back. So they run a little no huddle. 5, 4, 3. Do they get the playoff? Yes, they do. Sanders, last play of the half, sacked right there, and so a lot of sacks so far in this 1st half by South Alabama. And you'll see there's your halftime score, and with that, I give you the halftime show.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. Both teams wanted to establish a running game. Both teams were stubborn in trying to do so, and neither team was successful. Did you get the sense the defense knew what was coming?
Hey, dude, 1st and 10 means run. Yeah, I think when you do it every single time, it doesn't really make it hard for a defense to figure out. You can become much more aggressive. You got to take some chances. You want to stick with the run. You want to have that balance. But if you don't push the ball down the field, then I never have to honor it. So mix in some first down passes and runs.
I can only hope that Nestler and Herbstreit will bring the same type of intensity to their call of the second half that David and I brought to the halftime show. Of course, they always do. That's it for us here in the studio. Time to get you back out to the guys for the second half.
Anyways, it was a great first half for South Alabama here to kick off their FBS campaign. And to kick off the second half, Ross Matheny going to get a 21-yard run there on the read option. Great read right there. The defensive end crashed in on the running back. And Matheny going to run it outside the wide receiver who was blocking the cornerback as he's dragged down from behind. But not after he's going to gain 21 yards there on that play. Great read by Matheny, who is going to be back to pass again on the left side. And who else but Wes Saxton, who trucks that guy after a 22-yard reception. He immediately goes down, but flatbacks the guy who was tackling him. Jay Jones, now he's going to get hit pretty hard, but not after a 6-yard run to make it 3rd down and 1. And you'll see the replay right there. So 3rd and 1 now as the USA. South Alabama is driving. Read option. Matheny going to keep it for himself. Can he get in the end zone? Not quite. But he's going to get to the 1-yard line. 4 rushes, 39 yards, averaging about 10 yards a carry. And I don't know why I didn't include the score right there, but we did go up 28-10. And then Ross Matheny going to be intercepted there by Allen. But yeah, that is my bad for not including that touchdown right there. I'm not sure why I didn't. I must have accidentally skipped over it. But anyways, Sanders is going to be on that option. Going to be tackled in the backfield there by Pat Moore. 2-yard loss. You'll see the replay. He pulls it out and is immediately tackled by Moore on that option. So nowhere really to go for Sanders. But now it's a 1st and 10 now for FCS West, and he's going to find Clark for a 16-yard gain down inside the 10-yard line as FCS West looking to make this a game again. They're down 18, but Sanders back to pass on the left side, going to find Justin Wheatley for the 8-yard touchdown, and FCS West trying to make this a game now, 28-17. This is actually getting a little too close for comfort for the new guys on the block. Matheny back to pass. Looking over the middle, he had a guy, but he's hit as he throws, and that'll be incomplete as FCS West forces a punt.
They've been bringing the heat, and they've gotten to him on several occasions. This defense has been bringing the blitz and is having success getting to him. This offense hasn't had any trouble moving the ball on the ground.
And that's always been a very positive thing. It'll keep the defense honest, and they won't be able to just play the pass.
The guys lining up on defense have really contributed to this 2-possession.
So yeah, that is a huge plus from this game. We're getting after the quarterback really well. And Sanders on the right side. I made a mistake with the user, and Harris going to go to the house. 54 yards as FCS West is back in this game. 28-24 here in the 3rd quarter. Big mistake right there as South Alabama allows FCS West to get back in the game. And Matheny looking on the right side there for Lavender. That's incomplete. And now on 3rd and 19, dropping back deep. And who else but Wes Saxton? Over the middle, 22-yard reception. As there's about a minute left now in the 3rd quarter. Back down to actually 26 seconds. Is Matheny on the play action. Nowhere really to go. He's going to scramble on the right side. Lots of room, and he's hit from behind. He's heat from behind, but South Alabama not going to score quite yet. So 28-24 heading into the 4th quarter. We got ourselves a game. Can the new guys on the block hold on for their first FBS win in history, or are they going to let it slip away? 3rd down and 13. Ross Matheny back to pass over the middle. Who else but Wes Saxton? 15-yard reception for the 1st down. Wes Saxton has been huge this game. 7 catches for 125 yards for the big tight end. And again, this time to Corey Bastida over the middle. So 231 passing yards so far for Ross Matheny. He's looking good as Bastida going to get his 2nd catch of the game right there. Now 3rd down and goal. Matheny back to pass, looking over the middle. Touchdown! He's going to find Jeremy Jones on that slant route. And you see him showing the gloves. That is Ross Matheny's 4th touchdown pass of the game. It does go along with 2 interceptions, but backup quarterback Matt Morris for FCS in the game now. And he is stopped on that read option. 4th down, you'll see the replay. He pulls it out and is immediately tackled right there. So nothing really doing for FCS. They don't really have much choice but to go for it. 4th down and 4. What's going to happen? Sanders back to pass. He finds Clark, his tight end, down to the 30-yard line. A 12-yard reception. They didn't need that much, but they got just that. But they did lose their quarterback. But they couldn't really get a touchdown on this. So it's going to be a long field goal here. About a 47-yarder. It's up, and it is good. FCS West. But that is all. They would not onside kick it. South Alabama would run the clock down. And Ross Matheny, your player of the game, 16 of 26 for 238 yards, 4 touchdowns, and some good running. He also threw a couple picks. He had some mistakes. But overall, Ross Matheny looked good out there as South Alabama can get their first FCS, not FCS. They beat FCS, but their first win in FBS football against FCS West. Yeah, so you'll see the final score, 35-27. Ross Matheny, again, your player of the game. So after this game, we're going to look at a little bit of recruiting, just some of the players I put my points towards. I'm going after a couple people. You'll see here in a sec as we finish up these highlights. But yeah, overall, it was a good game from South Alabama. You know, we let them back in the game. We were in control 28-10 at one point, and allowed them to score 17 points to our 7 the rest of the game, which is dangerous living. But in the end, it didn't cost South Alabama a victory. The Jaguars get the win, and they head back home. They head back, well, they're staying home, but they head back to their homes happy. So, looking at some recruiting, you see we're first on Ty Young's board right there, as we're going to give him some points. No, Casey Rutledge. I wasn't sure really where I wanted to put all my points. You know, I had to think about it a little bit. There is one punter that I'm going after who has 4.38 speed. I think I talked about that in my intro video. But that's besides the point. I want him very bad because it sounds awesome to have a punter that's faster than my running back. And there he is, Christian Bryant. We're 6th on his board right now. So we're going to go ahead and give him max points. And then Ryan Toth, Jabari Crowder. I liked what I saw from him, so I'm going to go ahead and give him max points. So we got 500 points on 2 guys, giving us 4,000 points for the rest of the way. And Keith Livingston. I was mainly looking at team needs right now. And that's what I was going to do for that. Yeah, so I'm also looking at Brett Walton, a 64 overall outside linebacker. I'm still have to scout some of these guys, but he's a 3-star. We're 2nd on his board. He'd be awesome to have to bolster up our outside linebacker position, where we're actually kind of weak right now. And then Marcus Stegall, he's a 3-star middle linebacker. And yeah, so anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I know I did. And if you did enjoy, it'd be awesome if you go ahead and leave a like. Anyways, in week 2, we will be taking on the Tulane Green Wave. Look forward to that episode. And anyways, I will see you guys next time.